Welcome everyone to the podcast Let's Talk Internet Computer. Today, in our episode number 15, we have one of the founders of Hot or Not. For those who don't know, Hot or Not is one of the most promising projects on the entire internet computer ecosystem. I think in the short term, the goal for Hot or Not is reach at least 100,000 of users. It's a short video platform similar to TikTok, but it's decentralized, have more features, more options. I think it's an evolution for the TikTok. Yeah, he's a nice professional, but even better person. He's a friend for sure. Thank you so much, Mr. Rishi Chadha, for joining us today in this episode.
Thank you so much, Javier, for the kind introduction. It is lovely joining all of you. And yeah, the introduction by Javier has been just wonderful about us. So we are the TikTok on internet computer. So which means that you can watch short videos on Hot or Not. And of course, there's a twist because just having a TikTok on blockchain is not somebody needs right now, is what we believe in. But we'll delve into the conversations about what is the twist in what we are building at Hot or Not really soon.
Awesome, great. And Rishi, yeah, first tell us a little bit more about your beginnings, your life experience. I know you have visited like more than 30 countries all around the world, and also you're living now in Vancouver. Yeah, how has been your journey until now?
Yeah, Javier, it's been quite a long journey, so to say. It's been more than 12 years since I started working first after my graduation. I graduated as a software engineer from one of the reputed universities in India. And post that, I started working as a software developer at multiple US-based organizations. So these organizations were mostly outsourcing their software needs to multinationals in India, and that is where I started off my career. Now, long story short, I changed 2-3 jobs in software development before I went in for my MBA at again one of the best institutes in India, and they had a 3-country program. So spent quite a few months in Dubai in the Middle East, then close to a year in Brussels, Belgium, and then had another 6 months back in India for that MBA program. Post which I got a job in again software in the space of software before I started dabbling in entrepreneurship. So I think 2017 is when I started my first venture, and 2020 is when I exited that venture. A group of investors from Canada acquired that venture. Post which there was another venture that I started off, but then we started dabbling in the blockchain space, and then subsequently started Hot or Not last year in 2021. So it's been quite a long journey, so to say. 4 to 5 years of experience in software development, post which another 4 to 5 years of experience in entrepreneurship, software, and enterprise sales. So long journey.
Wow. Yeah. And in terms of cities, countries, you visit North America, Asia.
So I am basically from India. So India is one country which I have traveled extensively. Then again, Southeast Asia is quite near to India. So Thailand, Indonesia, you have Singapore, Malaysia, a lot of countries in Southeast Asia, which definitely I have traveled because it's quite near from Delhi, which is where I was born and brought up in. And then I moved to Europe for my studies, the MBA program. Had 1 year over there, so traveled all countries possible, across Europe. And of course, my previous business and this business has been in the United States, because of which have traveled extensively in the North American region as well. So be it Canada or the US, traveled extensively in both of these countries. So yeah, it's been quite an exciting journey to travel so much and learning so much from different cultures, working with different people from across the globe, and learning whatsoever they have done over their lifetimes. It's been just a really good journey for me.
Wow, great story, Rishi. Yeah, that's so amazing. Yeah, in terms of the hot or not, the dApp that you are creating, I'm curious because I see now the recent spikes of hot or not. You don't start any marketing campaign, but you burn more than 10,000 cycles in the last 3-4 days, maybe like a week ago, and even more than 2,000 users every single week. It means it's one canister per each client. That is something super huge. Hot or not now is growing exponentially. What is your secret? How are you getting this growth without any kind of marketing campaign so far? This is something cool. This is amazing.
Yeah. So Javier, so basically we started off in the month of October. So before Hot or Not, we were Go Bazinga. We rebranded it to Hot or Not, in the month of September. And the 1st October is then we went live with the Hot or Not, the new version of Go Bazinga, which we called Hot or Not. And on Go Bazinga itself, we had close to 15,000 users over its lifetime. So we launched Go Bazinga in the month of March 2022. And we started developing on it in the month of November 2021. So last year is when the Hot or Not journey started. And since then, we have iterated the app 4 times now. So this is the 4th version of the app that you see. So we started off as a photo-based version, wherein people could basically put up their photos and earn any kind of financial rewards in the form of tokens. But then we realized that videos are something which people are quite used to nowadays, especially after TikTok and the growth of Instagram Reels. And since then, while taking all these learnings, we kept on iterating on all the platforms. And then the last version that we iterated on was the video based version. And then we also understood from a lot of user feedback that the name Go Bazinga was not quite sticky because people were coming from different geographies, different countries across the globe. And Go Bazinga was a name which they could not remember easily, especially non-English speaking nations. And that is where we started understanding that the name should be quite sticky, easy to understand, even from non-English speaking countries. And then they could also relate that name to something that is quite common. So that is where Hot or Not was born, and October is when we went live. So rightly said, right now we are experiencing, over the last 1 to 2 odd weeks, we were experiencing 2,000 users in a single day, not just in a week, just in one day.
In a single day. Wow.
Yeah. So essentially we were creating 2,000 canisters in just one day on the IC network. And on the IC network, if you really see, on an average, around that point of time, 80% of all canisters created on the entire network were created by us at Hot or Not. So essentially we were taking all the bandwidth of creating canisters, and also at the same time you see all the spikes on the network. I think 60 to 70% of this spike has been contributed by the users coming on to the Hot or Not platform. So
go ahead.
So that way, we understood that a lot of users were coming in, and also on the IC, since we were generating a lot of traffic, we believe that because we are giving similar experience to the users as they get on other Web2 platforms. Hence, we are seeing this kind of traffic on the Hot or Not app. So that is one advantage. Second advantage that we currently have is that the IC community is pretty huge. Something like a Discover already has close to 150,000 users. Similarly, District has another 100,000. Open Chat has another 40,000. So I'm sure that while these people use platforms like Discover, District, Open Chat, and other platforms, they are also noticing hot or not, because there are some community members who are also posting about us on all these apps, in the IC ecosystem. So
Mhm.
it's been quite a long journey for us. Since this is our fourth iteration, we now understand what our users need. We are giving them in the form of the experience, and along with that, of course, you also have the benefit that the blockchain provides, which is some kind of tokens if you are referring your friends and family onto the app. So the growth has been pretty easy for us as we speak. And yeah, so we have already crossed 10,000 users on this app. Now the goal is, as you rightly said, is 100,000 users, which we believe that we can cross this hurdle in the next few months, maybe a couple of months,
Mhm.
because the kind of feedback that we have been receiving from our users is pretty amazing. And we believe that we are doing something right, because of which users are coming onto the app without any kind of marketing effort for now. So yeah, just
Yeah.
the right things for now.
Yeah, it's mouth to mouth, right? Like people start to talk about hot or not, and then the growth is
Yeah.
start to like rocketing. Yeah,
Yeah.
without any marketing campaign. This is
So
something
it's all
amazing.
word of mouth, because as people come in, they start inviting their friends and family. They also start sharing the videos that they have uploaded within the network, be it on Telegram, be it on WhatsApp, and other social channels. And that is where other people also come in from. So we have been receiving growth from countries as diverse as Turkey, Nigeria, Vietnam, Bali, all kinds of countries, even the United States. I think United States currently is number 2 on a list of all the users coming on to the Hot or Not platform. So
Hmm.
yeah, so it's from 50 plus countries right now. People from all across the globe, basically.
50 plus. Okay, okay. Wow. Yeah, and this is a scope. I don't know if it's too soon to say, but on December 15th, Hot or Not is going to raise funds and sell the Hot or Not advantages NFTs packages in the NFT crowdfunding. Can you explain more about this fundraising, how it works, what is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
different steps or yeah, the different targets? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Javier. So basically, we also want to involve a lot of community members while we are building the platform. Right now, we are 3 co-founders spread all across the globe, but we are looking for more people to join in the same vision that we share, which is creating a decentralized TikTok platform on top of blockchain. Now, to achieve that vision, of course, it is not fairly simple, because we want more people who can help us spread the word that there's a platform like Hot or Not, which is being created on top of the blockchain, which again has its benefit of being decentralized,
Mm-hmm.
and we can hear the voice of each and every user who is coming onto the platform. Now, to achieve that, of course, the first way, easiest way is to have more people who share some kind of part of the platform, and that is where we are going in for the crowd fund through the crowdfund NFT platform. We really believe that people who will come on to the crowdfund at this stage will also believe in the vision that Hot or Not shares, which is creating a decentralized platform for the globe in terms of short video. And that is where so we could have easily reached out to more VCs, or maybe for the fundraise we could have tried other methods also. But at this point in time, the only goal is to have people who can relate to the vision of Hot or Not, and if they can share the vision, we would want them to reap the benefits of the platform growing in the near future. So with all these things in mind, we thought of going in for the fundraise through the crowdfund.
What is the goal in terms of the founding? Do you have any goals, any ICPs, numbers?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Javier, so that way we are not looking to raise a lot of money, because building a platform like this, something which is decentralized in nature and a short video is, as it is, quite intensive in terms of development.
Mm-hmm.
But our only, again, reiterating the same thing, that our only goal is to get more people who can share the vision of Hotternaut along with us, as we are still building things. So the
Mm-hmm.
goal is pretty small, which is 10,000 ICP, which is close to $45,000 as of
Mm-hmm.
now. But with this goal, the goal is not to raise money, but to get these people who can join hands with us and share the vision and basically help us spread the word of what needs to be built on Hotternaut going forward.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Yeah, like everybody, like keep posted, like be ready to be yeah, have like the first people like start with you in the project, and be ready to buy the NFTs, hot or not NFTs in the crowdfunding NFT next 15th December. Okay, you can
Yeah.
see more information in the hot or not LinkedIn and Twitter to
Yeah.
see how it works and everything. And yeah, keep posted, everybody. Okay, and yeah, and in terms of tokenization, can you tell us more about the hot or not tokens? The idea, I know you can, people like can get rewards and get tokens from just to watch the videos and to create content. How it works exactly, the tokenization in hot or not, and what is your plan? The idea is, when are you going to list the tokens? If you can explain a little bit more about the tokenomics.
Yeah. Of course, Javier, the base of any platform building on top of blockchain or in the Web3 space is the economic benefits that all the users can reap because of sharing the vision of the platform. Now, that being said, we are looking towards adopting the SNS in the future,
Mm-hmm.
and primarily, a few projects in the ICO ecosystem are already ready for the SNS. So SNS1 just recently got launched, and it was pretty successful in terms of people being able to be a part of the DAO. And now Open Chat would be going forward with integrating the SNS in the entire Open Chat ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
And then subsequently, we are also looking towards integrating Hot or Not in the SNS ecosystem going forward. Now, that being said, there are a lot of parameters that we can directly adopt from the SNS. So the token supply being 1 billion is a framework which has been proposed by the SNS standards itself. And again, so these are all governance tokens. So which means you can participate in the decision making on the platform in the same way how people participate in the NNS network. So you can put up proposals, and then people can stake their tokens and then subsequently be able to vote against the decisions or for the same decisions by putting up a yes or a no through stake tokens. So yeah, so we'll have a supply of 1 billion tokens, governance, and of course, then there'll be burning mechanisms for these tokens. So which also means that unlike the IC, which has unlimited supply, our tokens will be limited in nature. And as people use the platform more and more, the supply of the tokens will also reduce, thereby making the tokens deflationary in nature. So which means that as the time progresses, as more people join the platform, more tokens get burned. The value of the token should go up, in a period of time. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, we are hoping that people who share the vision want to participate in the governance of the platform and are looking to participate in the decision making on what needs to be done on the Hot or Not ecosystem can come in, and they can buy those tokens, and then subsequently they can start participating in the governance itself.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Yeah, also I have another question regards the NFTs.
Yeah.
Because you already have an NFT, right? An NFT collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you explain us more a little bit the NFT collection? Because also we have an event next 15 December in UBC. in the UBC campus. It's co-hosted with Definity, also Internet Computer Services, Hot or Not, and the UBC Blockchain Club. I know that we have a different surprises prepared for the event. Yeah, but in terms of the NFT collection that you have, how it works and how you created the NFTs, and if you have like any partnerships before to work on that?
Yeah. So essentially, the NFT collection is called the GOB GOB collection. It came from Go Bazinga. But since we have rebranded it right now, it's still the NFT collection still is called GOB GOB. So GOB GOBs are basic representation of the platform in terms of how we feel the platform should be in the future. Which also means that if you really look at the GOB GOB collection, you will understand that the entire platform is mostly about decentralizing everything, right from the decision making which happens at the top in the current social media ecosystem to lurkers being able to take advantage for spending their time and attention while scrolling social media content in terms of financial rewards. And the NFT collection also shares the same vision, wherein you can see our GOB GOBs holding some kind of monetary rewards in the form of tokens. So it can be either bitcoins, or it can be ICP or ETH tokens, and so on and so forth. And they represent lurkers, all the GOB GOBs. So which means that our primary focus is not creators, so to say. The focus of Hot or Not is to help lurkers. Lurkers are people who just spend time, 2.5 hours daily on an average on social media platforms, just scrolling through content. Our focus at Hot or Not is to help these lurkers able to monetize their time and attention while they're just scrolling content. We have multiple pathways for that, but you can just imagine the collection that we have. The NFT collection represents the lurkers who spend time on social media platforms and earn financial rewards. So we thought of this concept quite a few months back. We came up with that vision, but NFTs are NFTs as the entire framework is something that will change how the internet works. And we also foresee that all the videos that currently are uploaded on the Hot or Not ecosystem will also turn into NFTs sometime in the future. So which means if Javier comes in and uploads 10 different videos today, he'll have the option of converting all these videos into NFTs, which can then be bought by other people who are interested in the content that the creator created. So which means if somebody likes Javier's video in the future, they can buy it from you, and then they can sell it to other people who might like the video. And in the end, Javier will again get some kind of commissions for each transaction that is happening on chain throughout the lifetime of the video. So even after 10 years, there was a video which was created by Javier around ICP, and somebody wanted to buy that video, they can directly pay some tokens to this guy. Again, the royalty will come back to Javier even after 10, 15, 20 odd years. And each and every person who owned the video in between would also have the benefit of getting royalties. So NFTs is the core contributor to a lot of things that will happen on the Hot or Not platform in the future. It just started off with the collection that you right now see, GOB GOB. And now, as the time progresses, there'll be a lot of videos which will be converted into NFTs, which, people would be able to trade.
Yeah. How you spell it exactly? It's what is the collection?
It's called GOB GOB. It's on the Yumi marketplace. So
it's a Yumi marketplace.
Yeah, so if you go to the Yumi marketplace, the link is yumi.io, yumi.io, and you can search GOB GOB over there, GOB space GOB, and you'll be able to find the collection. And on the Hot or Not app also, all the new people who come in, their default profile picture is a GOB GOB. So yeah, so if tomorrow 100,000 people come in, everybody has a GOB GOB, and they can then choose to buy that NFT to use as a profile picture on the Hot or Not app itself. And of course, then there'll be a lot of benefits which will come while you are owning the GOB GOB. But again, it will all come in the future.
Wow, nice explanation, and good to know. Good to know. That's honestly like a bright future and nice way to everybody like can sell the videos and share the videos and get rewards and get NFTs. Not even now, maybe in the future, as you mentioned, in the next 5 or 10 years, you can stay to sell your videos to other persons or other entities. Sounds super disruptive. Yeah, and also we talk about the NFT, the crowdfunding NFTs. Is for sure is not just like raise funds. Is try to engage people and people like trusting in the project. Can get for sure profits in the future and engage the same idea and the same vision. But in terms of financing and raise funds, first you got the Definity grant a year ago or something, or a year and a half ago. Other investments and other funds as well. But which plans do you have in terms of expansion? I know several VCs and angels investors have been interested in Hot or Not in your project and have been in contact with you. For example, if any other important entities or someone maybe like investors or VCs are listening now, if they want to contribute, are they still in time? They can contact you directly to invest in you. And can you tell us more about this plan of expansions in terms of finance?
Yeah. So rightly said, we are looking to raise our seed round sometime in the future, and hopefully we are planning to open up a round in the month of February to March next year for raising more investments. But also at the same time, we are planning to integrate with the SNS. So we would still have the option of either integrating with SNS first or raising some venture capital from VCs who are interested in investing at the platform at this stage. So we have both the options open, but again, as I mentioned before, we want to do everything for the community itself and not for personal gains. So hence, we would always be taking the options which is right for the entire community. So which means that even if VCs come in tomorrow, the big names, they should not be able to drive the direction of the platform as they wish. So only the real users of the platform should be able to take the decisions of what is best for the platform itself, and then only our vision would be realized of creating a decentralized social media. So rightly said, we would be opening up a fundraising round sometime in the future. Of course, it will be a few millions of dollars, but also at the same time, we are still exploring options of in case more community members want to participate, and through the SNS, we are able to raise funds so that while the VCs also come in, but the community also has an equal say for directing the vision of the platform in the future. So both the things are on the table as we speak.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, and also I would like to talk just like the last 2-3 minutes about the team. You form an excellent team with Utkarsh Goyal. That is also the financial brain of Hot or Not. Can you tell us more about your team? How many are you, and how did you meet each other?
So we are 3 co-founders. This is our 3rd venture together. We got an exit in our first venture. The second venture went down, and this is the 3rd venture that we are doing together as a team. So as a team, we have been together. The entire team has been together for the last 6 to 7 odd years now, since 2015. So it's been actually more than 7 years now. So that being said, we are fairly close to each other, with respect to both the business and friendship. Also, at the same time, we share different skill sets. So, as you rightly mentioned, Shaikat is one of our co-founders who currently sits out of Kolkata in India. He is the brain behind the technology. So, he's the CTO on the platform. And along with that, we have Utkarsh. Utkarsh is the financial brain, rightly said. So, he used to work as an investment banker before joining us, in the team in 2015. And then I come with extensive experience in the field of sales, marketing, software development. And since I've pursued both engineering as well as MBA, I understand the knickknacks of how to drive, how to start from scratch and then drive the organization. So a quite cohesive team, so to say, very well versed with different aspects of the business. And again, pretty much experience in all things possible, which are required to grow a business from scratch. And thankfully, since we have been together for such a long time, we have already had the exit. And we believe that this is one of the business that will grow exponentially, because all things are falling right into place, at least as we speak. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so have a lot of experience in the team, and quite cohesive, to work together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, you have like technology, finance, but then uh, Rishi, you are the bridge. You are the oracle. You have knowledge about technology, about finance, about marketing. You are the bridge of hot or not, and you are the connection for all
Yeah, so my
the,
job,
the other departments.
my job as a CEO is just to connect all the bridges, as you rightly said, and
Uh-huh.
see what comes in the future, and have a plan to go ahead and achieve that. So yeah, so
Awesome.
that is my job.
Perfect. Just for finish, in 1 minute, what is the goal of users in the midterm? For example, for 2025, what is your goal? If you have any dream, like maybe like 1
Yeah.
million, 5 million, 10 like any. I know it's so
Yeah, yeah,
difficult, but what is
yeah,
your, if you imagine hot or not in the next, in 3 years, in 2025, for example,
yeah.
where is
So,
your
yeah.
idea?
So rightly said, Javier. Definitely, we share a dream as a team, and I'm sure, as more community members join us in
Mhm.
Hot or Not, the dream will only become bigger. But the dream is definitely to reach 10 million users in the next 2 to 3 odd years, and we believe
Mhm.
that is possible because uh, my hometown is basically, I come from a city which is Delhi in India. In India, we have close to 1.5 billion people. So you can't
Wow.
imagine how many people
Yeah,
are there in that country. And
that's beautiful.
we really believe that even getting 0.5% or 1% of the country's population is fairly easy, because we understand how things work.
Yeah,
In a country like India, because born and brought up, the entire team has been born and brought up over there. And of
yeah.
course, we have
We are.
already had businesses across the North American region. We also have a chance of becoming a global platform, and not just having users from India, but also from Southeast Asia, Europe, North America, Africa, and so on and so forth. So
Nice.
yeah, so the vision is to garner, close to 10 million people. That focus is over the next 3 to 4 years. But looking at the entire ecosystem right now, the entire Web3 space might just be a difficult hill to climb. But as a team, we are pretty well suited to go ahead and achieve the same, and we share the same vision of getting to 10 million first, and then subsequently we'll start dreaming of a bigger number post that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Rishi. Like I'm super engaged in the project. You have the incubator program in UBC. Your HQ is in UBC campus. I also visited you like several times, and
Yeah.
for sure in the future I'm going to still like visiting you. I'm so
Yeah.
heavy, I know,
Yeah.
but yeah, thank you so much for for your time today, for share with the community how it worked, hot or not. This amazing project, honestly, is one of the best projects in the entire ICP. Not only in ICP, honestly, it's in the entire Web3 ecosystem. And I'm 100% sure that this project is going to be rocketing in the next 2-3 years. Honestly, 10 million is not enough. I think it's even bigger because the people behind the project and the technology and all the things that you are doing is is so great, and honestly it's rocked it. Yeah, thank you so much for
Thank you so much.
stay today with us and share all your knowledge. Thank you, Rishi Chadha.
Thank you so much, Javier, for the kind words. It was just so awesome talking to you. And yeah, we always share, quite some time while you are, at the campus. So, so that way we really love interacting with you whenever you are here. And I foresee that you permanently shift your base, at our office itself so that we can meet every day. But yeah, it was just so awesome, talking to you.
Great. Okay. See you 15 December in the UBC,
Yeah, 15 December.
event.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time. Take care. Have a great day.
Take care. See you. Bye-bye. Bye.